be kind of like, it's going to remind us of, there's several movies that the elite, that Hollywood has put out, that in your mind, if you've seen some of these movies, it's just going to click with you. Remember, they put everything out in movies, in books, in songs, in our faces, and a lot of times we don't even catch what's going on. And now we're starting to learn that all the movies, all the books, everything in our faces has been real, okay?
Now it's absolutely blatant wherever I go. I mean, when I walked out here this morning, I thought I was genuinely shocked at the number of people here, because there was a time 20 years ago, 15 years ago, even 10 years ago, where, you know, there were times when I would have had room to walk around in a phone box and still talk. I've spoken in Chicago to 8 people. But I've seen this change going on as people start to open their minds to things they would have just rejected before, because there's a new awareness emerging. It's a wonderful time to be alive as we start to have the opportunity to literally build a new world, to decode a new world. And one of the things it's doing, like I say, and this is what the whole conspiracy research movement is coming out of, and all the stuff we talked about today, it's opening the curtain and saying, hey, this is what's been going on behind your back. This is how you've been controlled all these years. And it's happening. You know, when you get told this is going to happen 20 years ago, and you're thinking, well, I'll go with it, but I'm not so sure. Are you on it? Are you really going to happen? And then 20 years later, it's happening.
Yes, mesdames, messieurs, bonsoir, Haché, Assalam, Islam, Hotep. Vidéo ça c'est juste pour me parler avec frères et sœurs haïtiennes. Ça fait m'inviter nous sur plateforme là. Chaque dimanche soir à 8h, il y a une conférence là. Si vous voulez regarder, vous pouvez aller sur facebook.com/The Vlad Imbert Show, and then you can check toute video and the calls and that we already recorded for the purpose of enlightening you and teaching you about certain things. Because le problème c'est que qui est-ce qui parle nous de vaudou qui fait nous peur vaudou? C'est même monde qui te venu en Haïti qui te essayer de prendre terre dans nous, essayer de mettre nous dans l'esclavage, et puis ils prennent tout le système que nous avons gagné, let's say, dans le système vaudouin, il y a une loi. Loi en anglais, même genre loi écrit LWA. L-W-A. C'est en anglais L-A-W ou L-A-W. C'est même bagarre là seulement qui est écrit en différent, but using the same letters. So, est-ce que nous avons ce qui signifie law? Hein? Et qui law? Loi naturelle. Qui ça qui cause plante la grandir? Qui ça plante la manger? Qui ça qui nourrit plante là? Animal yo qui ça comment yo vivent? Et comment pour nous vivre avec animal yo? Ça c'est naturel yo. And then cosmically, qui genre planète la manger dans l'univers, qui sa planète là et qui rôle planète là dans vie nous, qui rôle nous dans vie planète là. So tout bagay ça c'est pour apprendre nous comment pour nous vivre. Et pour que nous te contenter parents nous qui parler nous de loi naturelle ça et cosmique ça yo. Vie nous est vraiment simple et nous pas jamais te grand série de maladies que nous souffrir aujourd'hui, whether mental or physical. So, est-ce que nous sommes supposés être des gens coloniaux qui disent nous pour stay away from by famille nous qui apprennent nous et suivre ça apprend nous. Toute religion nous connaît, l'on fait étude. En peu le monde qui pas fait étude, yo juste aller de puppet, tande, whatever, like programming. Yo pas connaît, ça m'a dit. Bon, monde qui fait étude, yo connaît que quel que soit ça ou dans livre religion jodi yo apprend yo dans mes africains yo dans tant longtemps. So c'est yo juste rechanger, c'est ça qui fait nous feel like we belong to it. Nous voulons apprendre yo parce que something in there resonate with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it only because it was connected from what we used to do before. So all they did is change the names and change the language. That's all. So c'est ça que fait nous t'a aimé juste inviter tout le monde pour apprendre et reconnecter avec lineage, nous reconnecter avec famille qui a essayé de nous sonner les oreilles nous chaque jour pour dire nous ça pour nous faire parce que yo même yo était successful. Yo était comme ça pour yo te faire dans toute situation. Et yo vini nous même qui c'est descendants yo expect que nous continuer travail et pas rejeter yo et kick them because dans la Bible Ephésiens 6 verset 6 dit respecter maman et papa. Ça ne veut pas dire maman et papa seulement qui bon la vie, hein? Mais ça qui te bail maman vie et ça qui te bail maman vie jusque back to first ancestor. Parce que son blood, the DNA is still the same. It travels through the blood from the beginning to now until forever. So, c'est ça que fait nous inviter Sister Hathor Akhenaten. Moi come across her to YouTube and Facebook, and that was a very good day for me because I was so happy to see such a young sister. Also, I'm aware of the sister Ezili Danton, who's doing a very great job, and I say aibobo to the sister because she does everything she can to teach people and try to reconnect you to your roots, because any tree without roots is a dead tree. You understand? So that means just because you're alive, just like you see when you cut a tree, it doesn't disappear. It just lay down dead on the ground. So just because you go around does not mean you're alive if you don't have roots. You understand? That's why you call, how would I say, like you don't have consciousness, unconscious beings. You understand? Even Bible a dit que grand pile moun kap marché, Corona dit also, en pile moun kap marché, but they are walking dead. Even Hollywood now have a show calling it The Walking Dead, right? So what they mean is not that you dead under the ground, rather is consciously dead. So si vous pensez que la vie c'est seulement going to a 9 to 5, although I don't knock anyone doing it, because somehow you have to use the reality to maintain, but with having a conscious that one day you're trying to create the same life you used to have, a life of freedom, the life of how would you say, where you are a sovereign, a life of sovereignty. You understand? This is the way a human being is supposed to live. If we're not living in our sovereign capacity, we will never be able to help the planet or help ourselves, because the planet cannot only get rid of us. You understand? Because if we cannot come to realization that we're here to maintain or help maintain, therefore we're not needed. You understand? And the first way to go about it is to become conscious. And being conscious does not mean going to work, come back, repeating the same thing over and over until you go underground and die. But it means living with a purpose. You understand? So to do just that, we're starting to, what would I say, venir avec plateforme now to do just that. So what we do, we're making sure that we bring about the knowledge and the awareness to you. But it's up to you to feel like you want more than what you have. Because some people are so dead that they feel comfortable the way they are. And like Aristotle and said, someone who is living and feeling comfortable in a society that is dead is mentally dead as well. You understand? So li pa bon pou nou just leve to feel good about it. Although we know li pa facile pour create change, because change is the most difficult thing that exists. But it's possible if you have a drive, it's possible if you can have a vision, if you can think outside of the box. You understand? So, m'invite nou, vin tan de sister, young sister, qui, you know, I would say bring about. Because when we have this idea, it's not off us, because we couldn't be doing anything else. But the only reason we go on the venues that we have of the media, and thank God for the way the media is today, and that everyone can have a voice. And our ancestors is calling on those that are meditating, on those that are listening to themselves. You know, I mean, we're connecting to their roots, and telling us that we need to say, we need to speak. Because where page moun ki konne ka pale, the voices of the ignorant is gonna be very loud. And the more people follow ignorance, and the more we destroy ourselves. So, m'invite nou pou nou vin tande, check page la, and also I'm building the YouTube page, you know, I mean, to post the videos, you know, infomercial type, ki pou pale ou ki eskap vini on the platform, on the show, you know, I mean, different things. So now we started with metaphysics. We started with teaching health, how to take care of your body, because it's your foundation. You will be learning about the different chakra systems, the 7 main ones, you know, I mean, starting from the Muladhara, you know, I mean, and stuff like that. So, nou invite ou pou vin tande, learn about yourselves, because it's all about you. Everything is you. You understand? And you may not understand that now, but as you follow us and you listen to the people, the teachers, and those that are doing their best to invest themselves and invest their time to learning and to uplift humanity, you know, I mean, you will come to realization that all is self. You understand? Anything that exists is from you and with you and within you. You understand? So this is why we say, join us, because as all the other communities are doing, you know what I mean, be with us, and then and give us your ideas if you are one of those who are learning. But specifically, I have in mind the Haitian community, communauté haïtienne. Moi ta reme aider because c'est pas nous sommes un peuple qui pas petit, nous sommes un peuple qui kembe une grosse histoire. Reason qui fait nous feel like nous not tomber, and then the only thing we worry about is the basics of life, which is qui sa m'bral manger. That's not a society we're supposed to live. Thinking about what qui sa n'a bral manger demain. That's like the worst way to live. You know, things like that's supposed to be simple, something that comes naturally, and then where you can. That's why ancestors you te toujours gonna study the stars. If today there's astrology, there's cosmology, why? It's because they used to not worry about basic things because it was there for them, and they used to worry about the stars, wonder light years away what's going on. That's how they brought us astrology, cosmology, biology, all of these things, thinking, going within, going out, outer space, and things like this. Join us every Sunday, 8 p.m. And join us this Sunday with Sister Hathor Akhenaten, as she explained to us the spiritual system of voodoo. Aibo.